The Colorado Springs area has endured now 6 months, almost exactly 6 months of sustained high winds. So not only has that caused problems for homeowners in the fact that it's ripping off their shingles and doing other problems to their roof, but it's also making it so that we can't go re-roof a house that needs to be re-roofed. So let me tell you 3 reasons why that is. And if you live in an area that has high winds just like we do right now, and you're trying to get your roof done, hopefully this will keep you from getting frustrated if your roofer keeps having to postpone the job time after time after time. So my number 1 reason is because the tear off is a disaster. It makes it just a mess. When you're tearing off the shingles and then tearing off the underlayment, that stuff will go everywhere. You're gonna end up chasing that stuff all over the neighborhood. Especially if it's an older roof, then the felt paper, that black tar paper that's underneath the shingles, or like if you've got wood shakes, then that black tar paper becomes super, super brittle. And when they start trying to pitchfork that off, it just tears and breaks into little tiny pieces about like this. And then those blow everywhere. And so like I say, then you end up chasing that stuff all over the neighborhood. You're having to knock on people's doors, get in their yards, try to clean up the mess that you've made just because you're trying to get the roof done when it's too windy. My number 2 reason for not wanting to do a roof in the wind is because it causes problems, what we call callbacks. We end up having to go back to do warranty repairs, to do other repairs to it. So if we install a roof when it's really windy like this, especially here in Colorado where it's so dry, there's a lot of dust in the air, and really high wind can blow even sand and grit around in the wind. Well, the reason that's a problem is because as you're laying the shingles down, if the wind is blowing sand and grit and dust around, and that gets in between the shingles, then that little tar seal strip between the shingles can't seal as well. If your shingles can't seal as well, then the next time there's a big wind, the chance of that seal getting broken and those shingles starting to flap in the wind and then starting to bend and break and come off and flying off in the wind, the chance of that is much, much higher if you try to install a roof when it's windy. My number 3 reason for not wanting to try to install a roof when it's really windy is really more of a practical issue, more of a safety issue. If you've got guys up on a roof, if it's a steep pitch roof or it's a high roof and it's really windy, that's just dangerous. It's not safe for the workers. And in my opinion, there is almost no reason to endanger the health or the life of the guys that actually have to get up there and do the work just to try to get a roof on, or just to try to get a roof on sooner rather than later. In most cases, doing a re-roof is not an emergency, and it can wait a day or 2 days or a few days until the wind passes and things calm down a little bit. So those are my top 3 reasons for not wanting to do a roof when it's windy. Now, if you're a roofer, if you've got your own reasons different from those, let me know. Tell me down in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Maybe we'll add those to another video in the future. If you've got any questions about your roof, maybe whether it's a roof replacement or you need a repair because of the wind, maybe you've got questions about your insurance claim, feel free to give us a call. Our office phone number right up here, 719-433-6991. You can also visit our website. That's right down here, homesteadroofingcolorado.com. We've got a ton of information out there, all of it educational for you. We'd love it if you'd give us the big thumbs up if you like this video. Also, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon up there so that way you get notified when we've got new videos. And until our next walk in the park, I'm Tracy Bookman, owner of Homestead Roofing.